My favourite player growing up at Chelsea was Andy Townsend. I was a ball boy at the time, and it was slightly after the sort of Kerry Dixon, David Speedy era where they were the first names that I knew. But when I first started coming and was a ball boy, and he played in centre midfield, he was the captain, so he was someone that I started looking up to, and he scored a few great goals. So I thought he was an all-action midfielder, box to box, used to make tackles, and scored a few great goals. So he was the one that I first started looking up to as a role model at Chelsea.
When I was growing up, I used to love watching. I hate to say it, but Pat Nevin. he was a quality player, and I remember. I came to watch my first game as a 9-year-old, and it was a school trip. And I remember standing in the shed end and watching Pat Nevin play, and I just thought, he just stood out. His talents and his skill, I thought was superb. So, watching the game at the football club from that age, he stood out for me as someone that he was one of my favourites. And I think as a player that I grew up with watching and was unfortunate enough never got the chance to play with enough was Paul Elliott. He came from Celtic, and he was a giant and unbelievable player. And he took so much time with the kids as well in training and stuff, and he'd stay out with you and work on things with you. And then obviously I was looking forward to eventually getting the opportunity to play with him when I was, good enough to be in the first team, but obviously that didn't happen because of his injury.